I'm in the office right now, and people are always asking how I plan out my life and get things done. And I have this concept I want to teach you called the battle board. And I really believe if you're going to do any major projects in your life or try to achieve your dreams, you need one of these battle boards. So watch this training on my battle board concept and make sure you get one set up in your house and then share it somewhere that we can see it on social media, on Instagram or on Facebook, because I'd love to see what your battle boards look like. Enjoy the training.
Create your battle board. Create your battle board, right? Write it down. Create your battle board. What does that mean? Here's what it means. If I could, through the internet, and show up in your house right now, could you take me by the hand and show me a wall in your house that clearly outlines and shows what you are working for and towards by the end of 2019? Maybe you call it a vision wall. Maybe you call it a mission wall. Maybe you call it your war room. But is there somewhere, can you show me on a wall, visually in your house, not on your computer, not in your little phone, not on this one little note that you tuck away and you hide from everybody else so they don't see what you're working on? No, show me a wall with your battle plan. See, so many people don't break through. And they don't break through because what's end up happening for them is so often they're in this place where, unfortunately, the truth is they didn't have a plan. And they won't talk about it, and they won't say anything to anybody. And yet, if you get down to it, you start coaching, you start working with them, you find out they didn't have a plan. They did not have a plan. And so I think it's so important that you realize the value of having your battle plan, right? So a battle board. What's a battle board? If I showed you your house, you would have a wall somewhere. Maybe it's maybe you wrote it on a regular 8.5 by 11, or if you saw it in my room, it's like I literally got like butcher paper, and I take some blue tape, and I strap this thing. I strap this thing on this butcher tape across the wall. And what is on that wall? There's 12 boxes on that wall, ladies and gentlemen. What's on that battle board? 12 boxes. What's each box? Yep, a month. Each box represents 1 month. And within that box, what do I have written down? The goals that have to happen that month. The metrics that have to happen that month. The steps I'm going to take that month. The key activities of that month. Right there on the battle board. Y'all got it? So, and I've seen a lot of these from clients before. I'll walk in and there's their battle board. And they might have a fancy one made out of burlap and tacks and beautiful Instagram ready battle board. And here's what they got. They got their mission statement across the top. And then they've got on there a reminder of the 3 words of who they want to be as a person. Enthusiastic, bold, present. Oh, I like that. Then they've got the 12 boxes. Oh, look, in July, here's the numbers they're trying to hit. Here's what they're trying to do in August. Here's what they're trying to do in September. And on that battle board, it might be the most simple things. It might be in September, event coming up. Okay, what are they doing before the event? Here's the 5 steps. Okay, October, what are they doing? They're taking the vacation. Here's what's going on. But visually representing your battle plan that's on a wall that you see all the time is so important. I cannot tell you how many people fail to do this. And I think it's unfortunate because I know many of you have been in corporate America before. If you've ever worked at the senior leadership level, they've got, war rooms dedicated towards this. I've had the blessing of being in the White House multiple times. I've had the blessing of being at NASA. I've had the blessing of being at some of the biggest companies in the world. And when I work with these executives, they dork out on, here's what we're working on, Brendon. And there's a board. I just call it the battle board. And there right on the battle board is everything they are working towards and moving towards. And I see that battle board and I know them. And I know they're going to achieve it. And I think it's important. If you ever been a member, I know we have a lot of members of the U.S. military here. Congratulations, and we represent and honor your service. And I will tell you what, you guys, we respect you so much, but I love the military at this. They put a bunch on a board, everyone stands around, talks about it, right? In your business, I'm sure you got a whiteboard somewhere, but here's the issue. A lot of people have a whiteboard in their house, in their home, in their office, and it's empty all the time. Or they use it once in a while. No, battle board, permanent plan for achieving what this year? So if you don't have that, give yourself the gift, go get some butcher paper or big poster board, tape it up, get some blue tape so it doesn't rip off your paint, tape it up on a wall, draw a box, July, August, September, October, November, December, and get razor clear. What are your monthly or your weekly goals? What's going to be on there? What are you achieving? What are you working towards? Because some of you, the reason you haven't doubled your progress this year, your eye keeps getting taken off the game plan. You lose yourself in this. So many people, listen, I guess the average person now picks this up over 80 times a day. They pick up the phone 80 times a day and look at it and look at it and look at it. But ask them, did you look at your battle plan for the year? Do you know where you're at this month? What's next month? And they can't even say yes. And you're like, this is a challenge. This is a problem, my friends. So let's get better at this. Create your battle board. You got to have a board up. You got to have a board up. How are you going to win if you don't have a board up? You know, I always love, if you ever visit the stock exchange, old school, down on the stock floor, and you looked up and they got all the numbers ticking across there, it tells everybody on the floor what to pay attention to, what to do. Now, we've advanced beyond that, obviously, but there's some symbolism in that. And I just believe so many people, it's not that they don't even, listen, did you look at your goals every day this year? Every day. Did you look at your goals every day this year? It's such a simple question. Every day. I don't mean once in a while, every day. And if you didn't, my invitation to you is to consider the fact that maybe the amount of time that you're spending with your goals is not sufficient enough to motivate you. Maybe the amount of time you're spending with your goals is not sufficient enough to keep you focused. Maybe the amount of time you're spending with your goals is not sufficient enough to activate that unconscious brain that says, I know how to achieve that. Maybe it's the reason you're not coming up with more ideas in the shower in the morning, because you're not cueing your brain with enough repetition of looking at your specific goals. Because when you look at your specific goals over and over and over and over again, day after day after day after day, it literally helps rewire your brain, and it helps program your brain to say, oh, let me pay attention to ideas, thoughts, and feelings I have consciously and unconsciously that might be able to manifest these goals. And this is why having a visual representation of what you are after and looking at it every day is so critical to all of personal development training of all time. But why is it that so many people still don't do it? They just get caught up. More people look at other people's Instagram every day than they do their own goals. And we wonder why so many people are struggling to achieve things faster. Let's get you back on your plan. Let's get you back on you moving forward, because you're paying attention to what is necessary for your life, your goals, every day. Best of all, if you have your goals, I appreciate a list of goals, but I'd rather see it charted out on a page. There it is. Monthly goals, major activities. Got it. Mission statement. Okay. 3 words to define who I am. Okay. My values. Great. Something up on that board that you look at and you go, there's my life. That's what I'm working towards today. So what else would you guys put on the battle board? What am I missing here? Chat it down below so I can see as well. I think it's really important that you learn to make sure you visually check in every day with your battle boards. I know it's so basic, but be honest down below. Who would raise your hand and admit down below you have not looked at your goals every day? Be honest. I mean, how easy is that as a win? To create your battle board every single day. And yes, I did drink out of a bell jar. I want you to go out tonight and get that mate, doesn't matter, go to an Office Max. Go to a Kinko's or a FedEx. They still have Kinko's? I think it's FedEx now. FedEx. Go, make sure you go out to any store. Like go to Walgreens, Walmart. Get one of those, just go to the kids' school aisle. They will have big boards like this. Go get 3 or 4 big white pieces of paper. Tape them with this blue tape across your wall and write out the rest of the year and look at it every day. And yeah, you're gonna go, my gosh, I achieved more, Brendon. What a magical miracle. I had a plan, I worked it. I know that you guys can do this. Come on, let's go battle boards. This can be your day for personal growth. This can be that day you committed to and you remember and you go, that was the day I got myself a community. I got better coaches. I committed to making my life the absolute best that I could. This is that day. Make today your growth day. Click the button on this page and sign up right now.